Welcome back to the channel. My name is A-Bomb. Welcome back to Football Manager 2021 and our final season with Eastern Resurgence 2 and STEAUA Bucharest. We have got our Europa League group phase underway right now and we are taking on PSV at home in today's video. I think it's the first time we've had Dutch opposition in the series, so it could be fun. Home game as well. Hopefully we can get the 3 points here, but it's going to be a tough game. So far the group hasn't gone too badly, so we've made a good start. We'll go through what's been happening off camera in a second, but yeah, PSV the game today. Should be an interesting one. I'm looking forward to this. As always, if you're enjoying the series, drop a like down below and leave comments. And if you haven't done so already, or if you're new, then subscribe and turn notifications on. Let's try and get to 1,050 subs before FM22 comes out. And we're about a week away from that happening. So last episode, we qualified for the Europa League group stages with a 7-1 aggregate win over Slovaks Slovan Bratislava. We won 5-0 at home and won 2-1 away from home. And that was, of course, after going out of the Champions League qualifying. And that was, of course, against Malmo of Sweden. But we had our Europa League draw. And our opponents today are PSV. And the other two sides in our group are Real Sociedad of Spain and former opponents of ours, BUCURESTI of Portugal, who we faced in the Europa League groups before. We've played 2 matches so far. We faced Real Sociedad and we faced BUCURESTI away from home. So today is match day 3 against PSV. A little bit of transfer news for you. We did manage to sign a centre mid. Unfortunately, it came in after the registration deadline for the Europa League. So he's not able to play in the Europa League, but he's played in some league games and hasn't done too badly so far. This is Jiri Pasecki, who is another Czech player. We've been raiding the Czech Republic a lot in this series, but it's a good country to raid because they're quite close to us and they produce some good young players as well. But this is Jiri Pasecki. He's 22 and he's a left-footed centre midfielder. He's come from Jablonec for £1.8 million. He's got a goal for us already. And his scouting rating wasn't great. His ability is very much, he's at the level he's going to be. You don't really see him getting any better. But that 17 first touch and that 16 passing was pretty much me sold straight away. I love those technical attributes. And mentally as well, he's really good. He's got great vision, good decision making, good composure, good balance as well in those physical attributes. And determined as well. He's a perfectionist in his personality. Just looks like a really promising centre mid. And he doesn't look like he's got much potential in him. But for a squad player, I think he's perfect. So before we get into the home game against PSV, let's have a look at what's been happening off camera. We played a couple of group games in the Europa League, our first 2 group games. And we had some league games as well. So let's have a look at the goals from the games from off camera. Corner with Shimadia. And it's out to Catanianu. Shimadia's got it back again here. And the cross finds Horoboyu and HERMANNSTADT take a 1-0 lead inside 10 minutes. Horoboyu with the goal, Shimadia with the assist. Shimadia to Kermo. Here's Chubotaru. And here's Horoboyu. And he's trying to cut inside to Julinho, who makes the foul. And the referee points to the spot. Penalty for HERMANNSTADT. HERMANNSTADT looking to double their lead over STEAUA here with a penalty. It's Kermo that's taking it, and Zivanovic goes the wrong way. HERMANNSTADT lead 2-0 with 5 minutes to go in the first half. And STEAUA running out of time to get back into this game here. They've only got about 25 minutes left of the 90, but here's Yosa. And he's sent through Bergios, and Bergios goes past the goalkeeper and puts the ball in the net. It is 2-1 in the 66th minute, but is it too late? Free kick from Thomas. And Bisiste wins the header and gets the goal on the 41st minute with the set piece. STEAUA lead 1-0 in the Bucharest derby. Yosa. And Pasecki brought down there, but referee's going to play advantage here. And Bergios puts the ball in the net to double the lead with an hour gone. It is 2-0. Yosa to Amadou Silva. And he takes it past Popa. Looking to get a 3rd goal here, and STEAUA have really bounced back from that HERMANNSTADT loss, and Mihalikis makes it 3-0 in the 69th minute. STEAUA avenging that first defeat of the season to HERMANNSTADT and are 3 goals up against FCSB. Nedalea, Pasecki to Kiss. Bergios, Mamabolo looks to clear it but doesn't. Silva sets up Bergios for a 4th, 84th minute, 4-0 STEAUA, and they have really bounced back from that loss to HERMANNSTADT. Thomas. Little burst of pace there and into the middle. And can he set someone up for a goal maybe, or go all the way himself? He sets up Silva, and Silva with the nice tidy finish. About 2.5 minutes to go in the first half. STEAUA get their first goal in the Europa League group stage against Sociedad. Throw in here for Sociedad. We have had 4 minutes of injury time, and it's Zarate. Oh, what a strike. In the dying seconds of the game, González de Zarate with the equalising goal for Real Sociedad. Popovici. Steaua looking to break here as Botoșani were breaking forward. Here's Silva. And Silva with a finish past the goalkeeper. 3.5 minutes gone in the game. And it's first blood. Silva makes it 1-0 to Steaua. Pasecki to Frenza. And the ball up finds Pavelka. Pavelka doubles the lead. 14.5 minutes gone. 2-0. And Pavelka gets his goal. Julinho with the throw. Here's Popovici. Cross is blocked. Julinho recovers the ball. Gabriel Toma. Oh, and a lovely curling strike. Gabriel Toma makes it 3-0 with 22 minutes gone. And he's got a really good finish on him, Toma. Great goal there. Toma. And Pavelka's going to get on the end of that. And he puts the ball in the net for a fourth. We've had 31 minutes. And this might be turning in here a cricket score here for Steaua against Botoșani. Silva's going to get to that ball first. He's got a lot of work to do here to run from his own half to try and find the goal here. But he's going to give it a go. And he's been brought down by Leu. And the referee points to the spot. And it's a penalty. Botoșani's night gets even worse. Well, it's Pavelka. And Pavelka scores to make it 5-0 with 35 minutes gone. And Botoșani will want the crowd to swallow them up. David with the long ball. It's rung on. And Pavelka gets the ball there. Here's Gabriel Toma. And the through ball finds Amadou Silva. And it's 6. 42 minutes gone. It's 6-0. We haven't even had half time yet. Penev with the free kick. And there's been a foul on rung on there. Butts has already been booked. And now he's got a second yellow. And Botoșani down to 10. Julinho with a throw into Josa. And here's Pavelka. And he's got lots of space ahead of him and to his left. He could go in for goal here. He could set someone up. What's he going to do? He goes for goal. The keeper saved it. It's come out to Popovici, who makes it 1-0. 21 minutes gone here in BUCURESTI. Here's Georgiou. And here's Josa. And Josa with the ball to Popovici. And a little ball through to Bergios is good. And it's 2-0 with the 80th minute coming up. Pretty routine 3 points for Steaua. BUCURESTI didn't really offer too much. Gabriel Toma on a bit of a run at the moment. He's dispossessed by Dumitrache, but here's Josa keeping the attack alive for Steaua. That's a great ball up to Tomas, and Tomas puts the ball in the net for his first Steaua goal. It's 1-0 in the 19th minute. Baptiste to Georgiou, and that's a clever ball for Tomas, who's gotten a goal. Can he get an assist? He can. Bergios with the strike into the roof of the net. 24th minute, 2-0 lead for Steaua. Toma. Ball forward to Tomas, who's had a really good game there. And Gagir with a foul there on Bergios. Referee points to the spot. It's a penalty. 50 minutes gone in the game. We're only about 5 minutes into the second half. Kiss with a penalty the opposite way of the goalkeeper, and that's 3-0. It's Julinho. And he's been brought down right on the edge of the box there by Dan Walker. Referee, I think, is going to check this. Well, it was deemed inside the area and a foul. So 3.5 minutes into the second half, there is a penalty. And Bergios converts it to make it 1-0. And here's Chobotariu. And the long ball finds Hamoud. And Cluj looking to attack here. They've got a good 4 red shirts forward here. And here's Baliga. And that's a lovely strike by Baliga to equalise for Cluj in the 67th minute. Really good goal by Konstantin Baliga. Pavelka with the corner. 75th minute. Celia with the easy header. Pavelka, ball back in there for Josa. And here's Pasecki. And Pasecki scores his first goal for Steaua Bucharest and gives them the lead again. 2-1, 75 minutes gone. Sheban with the throw to Budianu. And here's Baliga. Takes a touch and another really good finish by Baliga. And that's twice he's dug Cluj out of the hole. It's 2-2. Here's Mahalikis, 92nd minute here. Steaua looking for the 3 points. He was shoulder budged there, but Bergios puts the ball in the net to win it for Steaua, 3-2. We did lose our first game in the league against HERMANNSTADT. That was 2-1. It was away from home though, so our 60-plus match unbeaten run in the league at home still stands. And also against Sociedad, we did draw 1-1, but we did win 2-0 in Portugal. So 4 points from 2 games in our Europa League group. Not a bad start at all. Despite our first defeat of the season in the league, we are top of the table by 8 points with Craiova in second place, though they do have a game in hand. We have played a game extra. FCSB haven't started nearly as well, and they have 12 points from 10 games. So far the Europa League group looks like this. We sit on 4 points alongside Real Sociedad, who did win 2-0 at home against PSV Eindhoven, who are yet to pick up a point in this group. And they were in Seed 2, so that surprises me. They lost 3-1 at home to Boavista, so PSV haven't started this group well, and we might be able to beat them here. We're at home. I feel like we can do a job. We would have beaten Sociedad had it not been for that 95th minute rocket by Gonzalez de Zarate. And Sociedad also had Aaron Wan-Bissaka in their side. There he is, Wan-Bissaka's there. And also they have Oyarzabal. I don't think they had any other players that recognise. Bentancur actually was there as well. So into the home game against the Dutch. I think we will stick with our positive style. Pasecki, of course, as I mentioned, unregistered for the Europa League because we didn't sign him in time. So Hristo Angelov is going to play in centre mid. Played a few games for me as that centre midfielder. And yeah, looked pretty good and played pretty well there as well. Also, we are going to bring Tomas in for Pavelka and Mihalikis in for Gabriel Toma. So let's have a look at this PSV Eindhoven side then. And I don't think I recognise any of these players. I can't say I do. There is, of course, a Kjær up front, or Kjær, however you say his name. But of course, Simon Kjær is that Danish defender. This is a striker. Now, we don't have the Eredivisie loaded, so we can't really see too much about PSV. They have won 3 of the past 5 leagues in the Netherlands, though. Finished in second the other 2 times, Ajax and PSV. Still pretty much dominating the Dutch. You know, though Feyenoord have won a league title in the save, and Alkmaar also finishing in second as well. So hopefully this will be 3 points. They haven't started the group well, have PSV, so that makes me a bit more confident, but let's see what happens. Because we're not really sure what we want from this group. So far, we are looking to be going through, but, you know, we kind of don't want to go through because the Europa Conference League is something I feel like we can win. So there is, of course, that conundrum there. But I guess we'll just see how it unfolds. Sociedad might be a tough game. Boavista at home, I feel like we can win. PSV might be tough when we get to the Netherlands, but we've scored a goal here. 6th minute of the match. Tomas gets his 2nd goal of the season, and we lead PSV 1-0. We just played 6 minutes. And it was set up by Hristo Angelov. Tomas managed to get away from his defender and put the ball in for the 1-0 lead. Yeah, we have really been dominating the possession recently, which has seen me go a bit more attacking and adding the run at defence in the dribbling, just adding another team instruction in there. And that seems to be really helping us. Like, we're scoring goals for fun. We scored 6 against Botoshani. They were all in the first half, but we scored 6. They were down to 10 men, and then we couldn't score any more as Amadou Silva makes it 2-0 in the 18th minute with his 7th goal of the season. We started this game really strongly. PSV really don't look like that strong a team. They haven't got a single point yet in this group, and they're looking like they're not going to get one here either. We're 2-0 up inside 18 minutes. Amadou Silva with the 2nd goal. Shores. And Reguer. And Begios is going to get to that first. Really poor pass there by Begier. But Begios has got a lot of work to do here, and in the end just goes for a wayward strike. 29th minute. Throw in here with Julinho, who has really been good for me. Really enjoyed Julinho so far. He's kept Andre Zubale out of the team, and that's not an easy thing to do. Here's Rangon to Yossa. Because Rangon is keeping a unhappy Sheriff Adu out of the team as well. He's been playing well. Here's Silva. And here's Julinho. And Julinho very close to getting his first club goal there. Showers have started here in Bucharest. Here's Mihalikis. He's got a bit of work to do and he's got about 3 red shirts ahead of him. But he goes for goal and stings the hands of the goalkeeper Bodar. Throw in for PSV with Mbassa. Here's Duan. And Reguer looks for the ball for Gakpo, but it's dealt with by Julinho. Here's Martinez. And again, Rangon this time with the defensive header. We're looking really good in the air as well. And here comes Tomas. Can he get a 2nd goal in the game? No, he can't. Really bad finish in the end. Delessa to Shores, and PSV will look to come forward again here. Duan. That's a huge ball for Gakpo, but he's got a lot of work to do himself there. Gets the cross away. Bisiste with the header away, and Tomas will run onto this. And another counter-attack on the cards here. Bagios just straying offside, but Tomas might go himself. But again, it's wide. We've had like 3 chances since going 2-0 up. Since going 2-0 up, we just haven't been able to put the ball in the net. And the goal kick, again, can't find Kjær, who's just being completely isolated from this game. And Bagios, in the end, of all the goals that we managed to score, it's that one. Fidel Bagios gets, I think, his 12th for the season, which is actually pretty good going. We do get our 3rd goal with about 2 minutes to go in the first half. Mihalikis with the ball here, finds Bagios, and in the end, I feel like the defenders actually slid that in, but Bagios claims the goal and it's 3-0. Wow, we were all over them in that first half. They had 1 shot on target. We had an XG of 1.94. PSV have had a really poor showing in this group so far, and it's 2nd seed, so they've got to be disappointed with that. Maybe more goals to come here. Tomas to Angelov. Yorsa to Tomas. Georgiou staying forward here. He can get 1 or 2 goals for us. In the end, it's into the middle, but it's cleared. And here's Cher, not Simon Cher. I almost said the wrong name there. It's the first time we've really seen him on the ball, I think, and he was in his own half. And the ball goes all the way back to Dusan Zivanovic. And now BUCURESTI to Rangon. Yorsa to Julinho. And we're starting from the back again here. Silva. And that's a really good ball for Bucuresti. And Bucuresti, oh, just the wrong side of the post. Julinho with a throw in by the corner flag here. And Silva brought down. I don't know if that's inside the box or not. The referee is going over to view it. It looked like it was on the edge of the 18-yard box. So this might be a penalty, might not. We'll have to wait and see. Okay, he's made his decision. What is that decision? It is a free kick, which we don't even get to see. Never mind. At this juncture, 20 minutes to go, I feel like we can probably rest some players. But let's just see this highlight through. BUCURESTI with an easy header again for Mihalikis. We've defended this game really, really well. But then again, PSV have been really, really poor in this game. But here's Tomas. 4th goal potentially here, but it's cleared by Martinez. Angelov with the header to Yorsa. Silva to Bucuresti. Silva with the ball back again, and in the end, no one attacks it. Let's make some changes. Let's rest some players. So Mihalikis is going to come off. Gabriel Toma is going to come on. Catalin Liga is going to make his first appearance in a while after injury. He's going to replace Bucuresti. Martinez, PSV actually looking to create a chance here, which is rare for them. But in the end, it went to the wrong player and Georgiou heads it clear. And here's Mihalikis, and there might be another goal here. Bucuresti might be able to get a goal here before it goes off. And again, just hits the side netting. Julinho with the throw to Yorsa. Julinho with it back again. Here's Silva. And Gakpo goes for the tackle, but doesn't win the ball ultimately. Gabriel Toma, the substitute, to Tomas. And here's Angelov. And it's Catalin Liga. The substitute gets the goal. And it's 4-0 with 78 minutes gone. We've dominated this game. And I think 4-0 is a completely fair scoreline. Because PSV have been pretty shocking today, in all honesty. They have been really, really poor. Haven't dealt with us defensively. Haven't really created much chance-wise. We've defended brilliantly. And I think we fully deserve this scoreline and this win. We've been absolutely phenomenal. I'm just going to make my final change. Georgiou is going to come off. And Adu is going to come on. BUCURESTI for now is going to move to left back. And into the final seconds of the match. That is full time. You know, just about the ideal performance there. We were phenomenal in that game. And PSV were really, really poor. They did not really put up much of a fight. Really, really strong performance by us. And I think an emphatic and deserved 4-0 win. So that puts us top of the table as well. Sociedad must have drawn. They did. They drew at home against Boavista. So for now, we are top of the group. Like I did say, I don't think we've got it in us to win the Europa League. I don't think we're quite at that level yet. So going through to the Europa League knockout is a bit bittersweet because then I don't really think we're going to win a European trophy. But at the same time, I don't want to be throwing matches to get into the Europa Conference League. So we are going to try with this group. And if we get through, great. If we don't, not the end of the world. We'll be in the Europa Conference League and it's a good chance to win something. The hope is that if I simulate a few years, they will eventually win one of those European trophies along the way, which I think we will be doing. Once the season's done, we're going to do 1 or 2 videos where we're going to simulate ahead a few years and see what happens to the side after we leave and see if they can, you know, keep things going and, you know, pick up where I left them. So we're halfway through the Europa League group. We are top. We have 3 games to go. The away game against PSV and then the away game in Spain against Sociedad, which is going to be a difficult one, I think. That's going to be the one that really makes or break, you know, our progression or us winning the group. We'll have to wait and see. Boavista at home, I feel like we should be getting 3 points there. So that Sociedad game away from home, I think, is the big one. So what we'll do, we'll play some games off camera. We've got Concordia Chiajna in the 5th round of the Romanian Cup, a team that we haven't seen for a while. So we've got them in the Cup. Then we've got Gaz away from home. Then we have PSV away from home. Next episode, we'll take on Real Sociedad in Spain. The one after that, we're going to skip over the Boavista game unless we have a chance of going through or going out. But I would think after Sociedad, we might already be through. But we'll wait and see. Boavista, we already have a win away from home there. So unless we lost that at home and badly, I don't think we'd be in trouble. So we'll do Sociedad next episode. And then after that, we'll probably jump ahead to after the winter break and play UT8 Arad, unless something important is at stake in the Boavista game, in which case we'll do that. But so far we're unbeaten in our group. We're playing well. We got good win against Boavista, great win at home against PSV. Disappointed to draw against Sociedad, but still good performances. We've lost our first league game, but things are still going really, really well. Anyway, that's going to do it for today's video. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed it, drop a like down below and leave comments. They are the best ways to support the channel. And if you haven't done so already, or if you're new, then subscribe and turn notifications on. We're playing this until we finish the season, and then after that, we are going to do a little bit of simulation a few years in the future to see what happens to Steaua after we leave them. So that's going to be fun to see as well. But next episode, Real Sociedad away from home in Spain. Anyway guys, that is going to do it for today's video. Thank you for watching. I'll see you soon. Goodbye.